Hi, good evening again. Um, Once again, I do apologize for no late or no afternoon video due to the fact that I was busy elsewhere. Um, I was not going to let you down and not do a video at all. And speaking of which, sadly, due to my really early start at work tomorrow morning and an afternoon start at my casual my zero contract hours zero contract hours casual job, whatever it is, due to my commitment with Crystal Palace, which is my other employed paid job. I will not be able to, well, I really doubt if I could do a real late video. And if I don't do one for tomorrow, then you guys all over the world, you all are aware of it then. So ladies, gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, all over the world, yeah, I'm sad that I won't be able to do a late video. It will be tiring by the time I get back, you know. Yeah, I'll be just too tired and I'm going to need the sleep just to recover the next day. And I'll tell you something, I am not damn well happy about it. And if I didn't book the game against Manchester, the game for the Manchester United game visit of Crystal Palace, then yeah, I would have given you a treat. Nevertheless, not all is lost. All I can do for my part is give you as many videos as possible. I'd love to be back doing morning videos with you as well as the afternoons. Sadly, it's not possible, but nevertheless, I just can keep going. And come Friday, I look forward to doing my review again, and that's our game against Burnley. For those of you that don't know what I'm on about, our game meaning our game away to Burnley, meaning Arsenal's visit to Burnley. That's my team, and I look forward to doing the review of that game. This is not about the review. This is about a roundup of all the goals of this weekend's games in the Premier League, and we'll kick off with Manchester City versus West Ham United. Mainly a dominated game, coming from the champions elect, but for me, West Ham gave them something to think about, and well, it was no surprise that Man City took the lead with Kevin De Bruyne, another assist. Oh, how many wonderful assists is this guy gonna get? Only God knows, but this guy is holding the record for so many assists over the course of the last 3, maybe 4, 5 years. He got a beautiful assist to set up Ruben Dias for his goal, maybe his first goal in English football. Man City fans, am I correct on that, or have I forgotten about another goal that Ruben Dias scored? Leave it in the comment section below. And football fans, not just Man City fans, all football fans from around the world, leave your suggestions, your reaction, your opinions in my comment section below. Share the video for me to your friends and your family. Smash the thumbs up like button, and could you please subscribe to DLG Reppin? That's myself and I only. So Ruben Dias gets the first goal of the game with a header at the back stick. And that was thanks to a sublime and exquisite assist from Kevin De Bruyne, who, for me, he's got to be the best attacking number 10 in the world. Not credit to West Ham, they never dropped their heads. They still press Man City even from the get-go, and they got their reward for their perseverance. And it was it was a cutback from Sofal, who's been one of their buyers of the season, maybe one of the bargain buyers of the Premier League. along with Susek. Soufal crosses the ball. Well, he cuts back. He cuts back to Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard's gone for goal. It'll probably be off target, but thank goodness Antonio was there for the tap in, so Lingard gets an assist. And I thought Lingard had a superb game on Saturday. Just unlucky not to be just unlucky not to be in the team that did not avoid defeat to Man City. And in the second half, Man City were asking a lot of questions, and West Ham were asking for another goal to be conceded, and conceded they did. And Riyad Mahrez, who can go left and right, cut back to John Stones, and John Stones took his goal like a world-class number 9 striker. I thought that was a nice finish from John Stones, and he has grown with confidence defensively as well as offensively as well. And it was analysed on Saturday that Mr. Stones demanded Mahrez to pass in the ball, and thank goodness Mahrez obliged, and there you go, the tap-in. So and to make it 2-1. But West Ham did not go down, dying down, and I think Issa Diop, when he looks back at the headed chance that went past the back post, he should have had that on target for me, and possibly should have scored the equalising goal. That would have got West Ham a very deserved point. They're still 4th in the Premier League, and I'll tell you later why they're still 4th. But other than that, it finished Man City 2, West Ham United 1. Next game, West Bromwich Albion v Brighton & Albion. Now, this game had a lot of mayhem, and I don't talk about the referees when my team lose, when my team lose, win or draw, or any team wins, lose or draw. But I'll tell you something. Oh my days! Early in the first half, let's get into the first half. Yeah, early in that game, Carl Bartley scores from the corner. Well taken header at the back stick. And West Brom deserved to go 1-0 up, judging by the start they had in that early first half. Brighton go down the other end, create a couple of chances. They have a free kick. The referee's blown. Lewis Dunk takes a quick free kick. And then the referee blows again. And it was so confusing. What the hell was going on? And then he goes to the VAR monitor only to decide to disallow the goal and make Brighton take the free kick again. So Lewis Dunk takes the free kick again, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. And that was the most confusing moment of refereeing I have possibly ever seen in a very, very, very long time. Oh, my word, the mayhem. Sam Allardyce said that it was a lot of mayhem within the decision. And Lewis Dunk asked the question, and he said the referee blew, and then he blew again. And he said he said in these words, why wasn't why ain't the referee here to explain, well, to answer the questions and explain himself, which is true, which is completely true. He's got to go there, and he's got to go to the post-match interview and explain himself, explain his embarrassing display in his performance as a ref. Oh my word. Lee Mason, your rating, minus what the ever. Seriously. You should be demoted to 4-5 tiers below. You should not be refereeing in the Premier League. You're an absolute joke. And I feel sorry for the Brighton Hove Albion fans. I really do. I mean, Brighton Hove Albion fans, you've got every right to come onto my channel and give your strongest criticism and opinion on Lee Mason. I look forward to hearing it. Otherwise, I think West Brom did enough to deserve the 3 points, although Brighton should have had an equaliser in that game. Although Brighton did create many opportunities, and the problem with them is goal scoring has been such a complete problem. If not for their offensive finishing in front of goal, Brighton would be higher up in the table, in my humble opinion. Finished West Bromwich Albion 1, Brighton Hove Albion 2. Newcastle v Wolverhampton Wanderers. This game, well, was a lively game. I think both teams were at it. I think Wolves were dominant in possession. Newcastle probably had the better of the chances, and Miguel Almiron on the right, like facing the goalkeeper one-on-one. He's curled it past Patricio, but he's hit the post. Nevertheless, Newcastle never caved in, and then they got the reward with Jamal Lascelles' header from a good cross from Ryan Fraser, ex-Bournemouth winger, whipping in a beautiful cross, and there you are, Mr. Jamal Lascelles 1-0. But Wolves didn't crumble, didn't show signs of giving up, and Ruben Neves pops up with a headed goal. And looking back at it, the Dubravka gets a hand on it, but I think he could have got a good firmer hand on that. I don't know. But it did look, if I'm being critical, and if he looks at that again for himself, Mr. Dubravka, he should have had that saved with a stronger hand. And both teams could have nicked it, the 3 points, because this is 9, between the two teams, there's 9 draws in the last 12, so it's always likely to be a draw, this fixture, or score draw, no score draw. It finished in the end, Newcastle United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Newcastle, Wolves, you got my comment section below. Let me know of your thoughts of the game. Leeds United v Aston Villa, moving on. That's the last game of the four fixtures. Now, for me, I think Leeds were always going to be the team to get you excited, entertain you and give you thrills. And the thrills, I'll tell you, it's worth going to watch a football match and buying a ticket to go and watch Leeds at Ellen Road, because you'll get everything from an offensive point of view. I don't think they did enough on the day, and Aston Villa took a first half lead, I believe, and El Ghazi, who was a problem all game, he got the only goal of the game. Cuts inside from the right and he hits it on his left and scores. There were times where there was a moment in the second half where El Ghazi, he's cut inside. Ollie Watkins is in a beautiful position, and don't get me wrong, them two linked up well on Saturday, but I felt El Ghazi was greedy, really selfish, should I say the word. He was selfish at times, and I think that would upset Ollie Watkins a little. But nevertheless, they got the 3 points, and they were worthy of their win. And I don't think there can be any complaints. When Bielsa was asked the question, did Leeds do enough? Did Leeds do enough? Or when he was asked a question about Leeds' lack of effort on goal, or they didn't do enough to win the game, Bielsa has said in his language that he disagreed. And if that's what he feels, then that's it. Dean Smith has said they were well organised against a good attacking team, and he was honest about Villa's performance and the manner of the win. So, well done to both managers for speaking. So it finished Leeds United 0, Aston Villa 1. Moving on to Sunday's games, and the first game of the day, the first 2 games of the day, well, I was at Crystal Palace v Fulham. I was just seeing the highlights, and I'll tell you what, Fulham, with the number of chances they had, I think they should have won the game. On another day, they would have won the game. 16 shots, 4 on target. Palace, 4 attempts, nothing on target. And that's a home team I'm talking about. Crystal Palace being the home team. Fulham obviously passed the football a lot better. I can see why Parker is frustrated because he feels that Fulham should have come away with the 3 points, and I totally agree with him here. I really do agree with him. And listening to his match interview, I can't remember the words he spoke, but you could tell by the tone of his voice he was disappointed. Where Roy Hodgson, he looked like a manager who was relieved. So I've got a Premier League point out of this game because I'll tell you what, the only thing that was missing from the game was a goal. I think the fixture was not too bad. I don't think it was bad from a neutral spectacle, but not a game that you would pay your money, your hard-earned money to go and watch. Not for me either. However, it finished Crystal Palace 0, Fulham 0. Then the next game that kicked off at the same time was Leicester City v Arsenal. Now, I'll tell you something. Credit to my team. They dominated the game, the vast majority of the game. But for me, when I say I think they dominated the vast majority of the ball in that game. And one stupid attempted casual pass by Xhaka left him egg-faced yet again. And it's not the first time. In 5 years he's been an Arsenal player. He has done some stupid things. And yet, another stupid ricket where he attempted to casually pass the ball to Willian down the line, and he's got it horribly wrong. It got intercepted. He's struggling for pace, which he never had in his career or possibly in his life. And Tielemans just ran and just ran. But for me, Xhaka won't get too much of the blame, as such. I think you can share the blame to Pablo Mari as well, because he's got to go across and affect that opportunity that Tielemans has. And if he goes across, he's got every chance of stopping Tielemans from shooting where he can get a block in. For me, he didn't do enough, and he allowed Tielemans to run away from Xhaka. He gets his shot away, and we're 1-0 down. But credit to Arsenal. Not only did they show character, they showed enough intensity off the ball, and off being moaning and complaining about us putting in the performance off the ball. And we did that at Leicester, at the King Power. We showed bottle, and that's what we needed to do. It's about time we showed our bottle, and that was all off the ball. The enthusiasm, bottle, and motivation to want to win a match away from home. And Nicola, Pepe, and Willian having good games on the wing, and it was a brave, decision by Mikel Arteta to drop Saka and Aubameyang, and you could see Arsenal were pressing, being competitive. Pepe and Willian doing their thing on the wing, making sure Tierney and Cedric Suarez were in their support to get crosses in. And there was a moment where, on the 39th minute, we get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Pepe domines it, Williams whips it in, and David Luiz, what a glance in there that he couldn't have headed any better, even if he tried, and that got us the equaliser. And then the moment where Pepe was involved again, he's gone for a long-range curler from 20 yards out, and I think the referee stopped play to go and check on the monitor, and it didn't take him too long to decide it was a penalty, which, like I said, confronted. And the third goal for me was vintage Arsenal. Leicester didn't really have a prayer. There's not much that Leicester could do, and it wasn't the best of afternoons for Leicester or Jamie Vardy in front of goal for that matter. But we get the third goal, and I think that takes the stuffing out of Leicester, if I'm being honest. And I think it was a well-deserved win for the fact that we showed that hunger, that bottle and fight. So it finished Leicester City 1, Arsenal 3. Tottenham Hotspur versus Burnley. I mean, this was just completely one-sided. Tottenham started off the better team, and Gareth Bale, wow, unbelievable and unstoppable on the day. When he plays the way he plays, and the pace that he's shown as well, Burnley couldn't live with him, and it was evident when he got the first goal of the game. He's first off the game. Clever ball by Min Song for the assist. What a clever pass. And Gareth Bale gets a tap in, and he was onside, as I saw in the highlights of Match of the Day. Second goal, well, Harry Kane gets a little bit of luck because of the deflection, but great assist by Gareth Bale then. Tottenham were dominant from second go to the second end, and they get the third through Lucas Moura. It was a dominating first half performance by Tottenham. Burnley had one shot off target, and it was unlucky. Good attempt by Brian Hill. Nevertheless, Tottenham fans, Burnley fans, please give us your reaction. I mean, Tottenham, from a winning point of view, can you make the top four? I mean, I can't believe as an Arsenal fan I'll be asking that, but from a neutral, I'm asking you, can you still push for a place in the top four, or have you got too much, or have you left yourself too much to do? And Burnley fans, I'm sure you want a reaction for the next game. Give us your reaction and your opinion in my comment section below, Burnley fans. Other than that, fourth goal, Gareth Bale again, and I think that completely encapsulates his performance from an individual point of view. So 4-0 it finished to Tottenham Hotspur. So should I say Tottenham Hotspur 4, Burnley 0. Man United v Chelsea. Now, this game, well, my friend was ringing me up to talk about how we set up, or how they set up not to lose, and it was such a boring game. There was spells in that game where I struggled to stay awake. I really did struggle to stay awake. I couldn't even really tell you who had the better of more opportunities, and this was just horrible to watch. I mean, both teams. Maybe I think on the day, Fred had a very good game, and I think he was man of the match, best performer in that game. He comes in for a lot of criticism, especially from the Man United fan base, but he put in a shift, and he made a difference to Man United. Felt Chelsea were at times were not. Well, I don't know. I couldn't really say if Chelsea were not or were at their best, playing at their full potential. But one thing about Chelsea, they're a lot more solid defensively since Thomas Tuchel has taken over. And I can say that they've got 9 games unbeaten, and Thomas Tuchel has yet to lose 3 points in the Premier League. So Chelsea will go on strong again. So it finished Man United 0, Chelsea 0. Sheffield United v Liverpool. Another game between David and Goliath here. Sheffield United didn't show Liverpool that amount of respect, well, to an extent they did, but they did get back into the game. But if Liverpool's attacking prowess, it was only a moment of time until they took control, and they've got the 2 goals. Oh, how can I not forget that? How can I forget the goal scorers? Well, Sheffield United were close. I think they had a goal disallowed and rightfully offside, because I'll tell you what, if it weren't for the fact that the defender stepped up or something, Sheffield United would have had a 1-0 lead. But nevertheless, it was offside. Sheffield United fans, where do you go from here? I mean, it's not looking good. You're rock bottom with very little points. And for Liverpool fans, you still got an opportunity of the top 4. Will you finish in there come the end of the season? We shall see. But it did finish Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 2. Everton v Southampton now. Early goal, well taken by Richarlison, where he's made the run, around the goalkeeper and levered it into the far post, or side-footed it into the far post. Did he? I think he did. Everton were always in control. They contributed more than enough to be worthy of their lead, and they were unlucky not to get maybe 2 more goals, if not 3 more goals. Southampton, towards the end, they pressed for the equaliser, and I think Ginepra possibly looking back at his chance, he side-footed it all the way past the back stick, where he possibly had time to take a touch and really lever it into the back stick. But it wasn't to be. Vestergaard pulled off a smart save from Jordan Pickford, and Everton did more than enough to cling on to their win. So it finished Everton 1, Southampton 0. So, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, that concludes my Premier League roundup of all the weekend's goals. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I always say thank you for putting up with me. If you can smash the thumbs up like button, share all over the world to your friends and family. Leave your suggestions in my comment section below, etc., etc. And please subscribe to DLG Reppin. DLG stands for Delhi London Gooner, for those of you that are watching for the first time. Reppin, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Papa, Indigo, November. That's how I spell my YouTube name, DLG Reppin. Other than that, guys, if you're going to bed early or you're staying up, just stay safe and rest well. And do remember to always be nice, and I'll be back again shortly.